Hey consigners, it's Tracy Pace, and I am here to show you how you can quickly and efficiently drop off your items. And so this video is being shot at our Reading location. However, the procedures are exactly the same for Oaks, Lancaster, and Lower Bucks. So first things first, when you arrive at the venue, you're going to come through the front door with two things. You want to bring one small item with a barcode so that we can scan it for you. And then you also want to bring your completed consignor waiver. This completed consignor waiver can be found on the consignor details page of our website. If you forget it, you can pick one up here. This is going to be the desk that we have at each of our sales where we have extra consignor waivers. We also have maps, so you want to be sure to grab a map so you know where you're going. And then once this waiver is completed, we're going to head over to the check-in desk. So you will see the consignor check-in desk, and one of our volunteers is going to check you in. Hi, I'm here to check in. Okay, great. You're going to hand the volunteer your item, and they will scan your item. They're going to verify your email address because all checks are sent via email, and then they will give you a pre-sale pass. If you are helping with the sale, you're also going to pick up a shirt. From here, you're going to grab a rolling rack. It's one rolling rack per seller. Put your item on here, wheel it out to your car, and bring all of your items back into the building. So once you've loaded up everything from your car, you'll bring your stuff back into the venue. A couple pro tips that can help you. Number one, our racks extend, so make sure that you take advantage of this extra length on the right and the left of the racks. You will save yourself considerable time at home if you rubber band all sizes and gender together, because then all you're going to do is simply remove the rubber band and place it on the rack where it belongs. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a moment. The other thing is we mentioned the maps when you check in, so be sure to consult the map, because now that I'm inside, I'm going to drop each of these items off in the zone where it belongs. I have all of my loose items in boxes on the bottom of my rolling rack, and any large items that you have that are too big for this rack are going to be brought around to the loading dock of each of our facilities. At each venue, we have a specific place for large items, and that's where we will give your item a yellow tag. And again, I'll show you what that looks like, and we will also sanitize. So let's get started by putting our clothing away. So I am here in the girls' 3 months. I have all my girls' 3 months rubber banded together. I'm going to remove the rubber band, and then I'm going to place it onto the clothing rack. If you see tape on the clothing, that means these items have been inspected. So please do not hang your items there. Your items on this side where there is no tape, they will be inspected by one of our clothing inspectors. So just simply leave your items here and then continue on to the next side. Any clothing item that is rejected, that is not marked donate, will be returned at consignor pickup. If it is marked donate, it's automatically donated. All items are scanned so you have full visibility as to what was rejected and what was a no thank you item at each sale. Shoe inspection is also done after you drop off your items. So you're going to take your shoes to either girls or boys, look at the boxes that are lined up on the table, and then just simply put your shoes in the appropriate box by size. So this is baby girl size 3. The sizes go up. I'm going to put it in the box, and then the inspection will take place from here. There are two categories of clothing where we have limits, and that is junior girls, those are sizes 0 to 11, and maternity. So for each of those categories, each seller is permitted to bring 10 hanging items each. And so therefore, we have a specific zone for maternity and juniors. And so you will take your items. These happen to be junior items. I'm going to put them on the table. Again, no more than 10. I'll remove the rubber band. And then you just simply leave it here on the table. One of our team members will check to make sure that it's the appropriate quality, size, and number, and they will place it out onto the floor for you. For any of your accessories, we try to pin those up at the end of the clothing racks. And so you'll see there are clothespins that are provided. You just want to hang those up, again, by the appropriate size and gender. If we run out of space with clothespins, then there are tables that also have accessories. Throughout the sale, we're constantly replenishing the ends of the racks to help you sell more of your items. The process is exactly the same for boys. This is all my size 5 boys. I'm going to put it on the rack and it will be inspected from here. Large items are those things that are physically too big to be carried through the checkout line. So we have a list that's provided so that you kind of have a good idea as to what we classify as a yellow ticket item. And so the yellow tickets look like this. This is not something that you have at home. It's something that we will provide for you. So you're going to bring your items to the yellow ticket area of the sale, and we will scan your item and we will then place it out onto the sales floor. A couple of tips regarding large items. Because we have to put the yellow ticket on it, you want to use a light amount of tape. If you use excessive tape, it takes us a long time to remove that from the item. So it slows everything down. It can also potentially damage your item. The other type of yellow ticket that we have for items is a sanitation tag. So anything that has polyfill in it. So think about your exercisers, pack and plays, strollers, or high chairs. Those are required to be sanitized by the state of Pennsylvania. And so we also do that here on site. Again, you will bring your item into the large item area, and then we will sanitize it and we will place this upholstery tag onto your item. You can see all of these items that are in here, they have been yellow tagged. So you drop it off and then we place it into the appropriate category on the floor. Also throughout the sale, we are checking your items for recall. We're counting on you to check your items at home. However, we do have a recall specialist on our team, and so you will see a green dot on items that have been checked for recall. So this means that this item is good to go and ready to be sold. Zone 6 is where you're going to drop off your books, and something new, because we want to help to sell more books and for them to be more organized, is very specific categories of books. So you can see we have everything from parenting books to young adult, and all you're going to do is place your books, as you can see these consignors, placing your books into the appropriate box. So Dr. Seuss books, Golden books, board books, put them down there, and then our team members are going to sort through them and put them where they belong on the sales floor. So you will save yourself a considerable amount of time by doing this at home and just having one box per each category so that you can leave the box or place it into the bins and continue to drop off your items. So for your loose items such as toys, small electronics, little people, most of those belong in either zone 1, 2, or 3. And so again, by consulting your map, you're going to know where they should go. I'm standing here in front of zone 1, and you can see these are all of the different categories that are included in zone 1. Everything from arts and crafts down to DVDs and CDs. And so you'll just take your items out of your boxes or bins and then place them where they belong on the floor. If you have a question as to whether or not it belongs in a particular zone or a particular section, please feel free to ask any of our team members or team leaders who are able to assist you. We accept costumes at both the fall and spring sales, and they are sorted by size up in zone 3. Also in zone 3, that is where our backpacks, carriers, and diaper bags go. And so those are hung using a zip tie. So you want to zip tie your item to the hanger. There are zip ties and hangers provided. If your item is more than $30, that is going to go down into the yellow tag area where we will place an additional security tag on the item. If you're a first-time seller, don't worry about drop-off. It can be a little bit intimidating, but we are here to help you. Please just take a little bit of extra time at home by organizing your items by size, gender, and category, and you'll be in and out of here in no time.